Deseret News Rewind is presented by Tosh, the Orthopedic Specialty Hospital, Utah's premier sports medicine, physical therapy, and sports training center.
This is a great combination of size and speed. It's the speed on display here. Jump ball. Makes the grab. It's a touchdown. I cannot believe what I just saw.
Bengals will kick off tonight. Alta, with that potent offense, will start off with the ball. The sun is setting here at Brighton High School as the Bengals and the Alta Hawks fight for their playoff hopes in 2017. Deep kick. That's going to head to the back of the end zone where Rockwood will field it and down it. Leonard Rockwood doesn't bring that one out, and the Alta Hawks with Will Dana will start this drive from the 20. Dana is going to pass, swings it out to the flats real quick to Engstrom. Engstrom's going to take a shot at the 19, and he's quickly wrapped up. That is number 21, Brooks Johnson on the tackle. Great defensive play early by the Bengals. And it's going to be a handoff to Dietrichson. Dietrichson picking his way up the middle. And your guess is as good as mine who this is going to. They've got a lot of dangerous one. It's going to be a wide receiver screen to Spillers. Spillers has got room at the 30, 35, 40. One man to beat, but he's upended to the 45. Donovan Spillers with the reception for a first down and more. Great play call there by Alta, freeing Donovan Spillers underneath. No stranger to the hurry up. They're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to snap this one. 1st and 10 at the 45. Dana back in the shotgun, back to pass. He's looking over the middle, checks down. Now he's under pressure, rolls out to the far side, throws it deep. He's got a man open. They got behind the coverage. He pulls it in at the 25. And that is London Rockwood on the reception. And that's what a quarterback needs when the play breaks down, is the scramble drill from the wide receivers. And Rockwood is able to slip behind his defender. 10 minutes left here in the first. And it's going to be a handoff to Afu, his first carry of the game. Lowers his shoulder out across the 20, picks up 2, and that is 2 punishing yards by Afu. So we have a substitution now in at quarterback. It's Indy Hansen, the backup. Not sure if Will Dana is just taking a breather. It looks like he's standing on the sideline, so he's not being looked at by the medical staff. And Hansen will take that himself out across the 15. Indy Hansen, second-string quarterback, has the wills. And he springs it out for a decent gain. It's going to bring up 3rd and about 4. Got to get it to the 10 for a first down. Dana under center. He's going to fake the hand. No, hand off to Engstrom. Engstrom's going to break it up the middle. Zach Engstrom, fancy moves at the 10, deep in the line of scrimmage, able to break loose and shows the shifty moves inside the red zone. Zach Engstrom for the first score of this game on the 13-yard run by Zach Engstrom. Formation, Zettler's going to roll out to the near side, look for a man in the flat. He's got him at the 26, pulls it in for, he's dragged out of bounds. That is number 13, Nicholas Parker on the reception. So the Bengals run-heavy offense starts this possession off with a pass. Zettler now going to hand off to Hall. Hall stacked up at the 30, still fighting for yardage. Avona Hall picks up 2 hard-fought yards, running into the teeth of that Alta defense. Hall split out now, 4 wide. And Zettler's going to pass. He's looking deep. He throws that one. That one gets away from him. It flies out of bounds. There is a collision, though, out near the 50 between Engstrom and the intended receiver, number 21, Brooks Johnson. So little help there for the Bengals offense. But now they have a 1st and 10. Zettler in the shotgun. 4 wide. He's going to fire out to the near side quickly, and the defense was all over that. Indy Hansen was not fooled on the wide receiver bubble screen, and he's wrapped up and taken out of bounds. Zettler is going to keep this one. Quarterback draw. He cuts out across the 45, lowers his head out near the 49, and Zettler gets back to the original marker and a bit more. That was a tough shot on Zettler. Zettler in the shotgun. He's rolling out to the far side, looking into the flat. He's got a man, and he picks it up near the 45. It was complete to Parker, but Parker's going to be a couple yards short of the first down. Dana in the shotgun. Back to pass once again, looking far side. He passes over the middle. He's got a man. It's Rockwood. Rockwood reels it in at the 35 before he's wrapped up. He was looking to spring loose, but unable to do so. The tackle is credited to Devin Elder, who quickly wrapped up Rockwood. Alta already on the ball. Again, Dana in the shotgun. This time it's a handoff, and it's Dietrichson. Dietrichson skipping his way across the 40. Gets out to the 41, just short of the first down. Dana under center. Going to be a quick handoff, and he's bouncing off a few tacklers. He's out across the 45. The Bengals had Dietrichson in the backfield, but Dietrichson kept those legs moving and crossed the 45, and that'll be an Alta first down. Afu now in the game. Split out to the right of Dana. And this ball's going to go to Engstrom. Engstrom cutting his way through the middle, finding his way for extra yardage out across midfield. Looks like he's going to be just short of the 50. Engstrom in motion. Hands it off to Engstrom. Engstrom on the end around. He's looking for room. Afu out front blocking. And Engstrom is stacked up at the 49. And the Bengals aren't going to let him have this first down. And Zettler's going to pitch it out to Hall. Hall's looking for room at the 15, cuts it back. And he's quickly stacked up, but not before he picks up a few yards. Zettler in the shotgun again. Zettler, quarterback option. He's going to hand it off. Up the middle. Picks his way across the 25. It's going to bring up 3rd and 3. They got to get out across the 30, and the Bengals offense already in formation. Zettler going to hand it off to Fafita. Fafita is the ball stripped. Hawks are signaling they have it. And the Hawks seem pretty confident, and they will have it. The Alta Hawks able to strip that one away from Fafita, and Rockwood in motion. Dana going to fake the handoff. Looking over the middle. He's got a man. It's Spillers. Spillers going to walk into the end zone. Donovan Spillers. And there was a lot of misdirection on that play. Rockwood on the end around, always dangerous. Faked the handoff to Engstrom up the middle, and he found Donovan Spillers wide open on the post route. And that was a costly turnover by the Bengals. One play turnaround, and it's 13-0, Alta Hawks. Can't allow this game to get away from him, and Zettler's in the shotgun, tie formation with 4 wide. Zettler rolling out the far side, looking to pass. Zettler looking downfield, and he's going to fire deep before he sets. Great pass, and it's off the receiver's hands. Intended for number 4, Trey Davenport, and Davenport had a step on his man, unable to reel it in. That would have been a tough catch to make over the shoulder. Zettler, this one's going to be a handoff, looking for room up the middle, bounces off a tackler, drags a few out across the 25. Bengals shifting the receivers around, trips to the far side now. Marks in the backfield with Zettler. They got to get out to the 30 for a first down. Zettler looking near side. He's going to fire over the middle. He's got a man out of the 30 to the 35. And Davenport pulls that one in. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line. Bengals offense showing some signs of life. Zettler going to hand this one off. Looking for room on the outside. Cuts it back at the 40. He's wrapped up to the 41. Zettler now, quarterback option. He's going to hand this one off, though, out across the 40, just short of the 45 before he's stacked up. I believe that's Ivona Hall on the carry. And a quick handoff to Hall. Hall's going to spring forward, cut loose at the 45, drag a bunch of Hawks out across the 50. Tough yards by Ivona Hall. He's out to the 49 opposite field. Zettler back to pass, quick strike to Davenport. Davenport reels it in at the 45, breaks loose at the 40, and Davenport is wrestled down from behind. Trey Davenport with his 2nd reception on this drive, and that's a first down at the 32. Zettler now on the quarterback keeper looking for room out across the 30. He's now to the 25-20, one man to beat, and he's pushed out of bounds. Zettler springs loose. Zettler in the shotgun. And it'll be a handoff to Hall. Hall looking for room up the gut to the 15. And Ivona Hall will pick up those tough inside yards. Zettler back to pass. He's under pressure. He's got a man. No, he's rolling out to the far side. He's going to fire deep. He had a man wide open in the end zone on the scramble, but Zettler under pressure couldn't connect. 32-yard field goal is on its way. And good. So the Bengals special teams get them on the board to start this second quarter. It is now 14-3. The Alta Hawks lead here at Brighton High School. So 1st and 10 at the 20. Dana in the shotgun. This one's going to be a handoff up the middle, picking his way out across the 20, driving forward to the 25 before he's taken down. 2nd down and 5. And Dana will pass low, but Spillers is able to pick that one up. Dana back to pass, looking far side. He fires to Engstrom. Engstrom at the first down marker, reels it in, and he ducks out of bounds near the 50. And the Hawks picking their way downfield. Dana back to pass, looking deep, over the middle. He's got Engstrom. Engstrom at the 25, and Engstrom slipped the coverage, split it down the middle on the post. And Zach Engstrom on the 50-yard touchdown strike from Will Dana, and he goes untouched into the end zone. 20-3 now. The Alta Hawks up and all over the Bengals with 10:32 left here in the first half. Zettler in the shotgun. Trips to the top of your screen. Zettler now going to hand off and wrapped up in the backfield, nowhere to go. And the Alta Hawks were all over that one, no tricking them. Zettler back to pass. He's going to swing it out to the flat. He's got a man who dips a tackler at the 20 before he's tripped up. And Ingela is able to get back to the original line of scrimmage on the reception. 4 wide, Zettler in the shotgun. Zettler looking deep, steps up in the pocket, and nowhere to go. He is swallowed up by that defensive line. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. This possession starts with a fumble, and it's on the ground. Will Dana muffed it, and it's going to be a scoop, and that's number 11 for the Bengals, and he's tripped up over his own feet. And the 15-yard line was a little taller than he thought and was unable to get it into the end zone. Angelou had the defensive player's dream, a scoop and score, headed all the way, unable to punch it in, and tripped over the invisible yard marker near the 10-yard line. Zettler under center, I formation. Hall in the backfield. Hall's going to get this carry. Hall breaks it up the middle, quickly swarmed by Medina. And he's wrestled down. And the Bengals offense is in a hurry. Hall breaks a tackle at the 6. Hall still on his feet, fighting for yardage. He's in the end zone. There's the signal. There is a flag in the backfield. So while the Brighton fans are cheering, we've got a touchdown call that may be coming back. Zettler is going to hold on to this one too. Quick up the middle at the 15. Zettler getting to the edge at the 10, the 5 before he's pushed out of bounds. And he's inside to the 3. And Zettler, quick quarterback draw up the middle. Avona Hall in the backfield. And it'll go to Hall. Hall bouncing on the side off a tackler, and Hall break loose and head up the middle. Ivona Hall punches it in for 6. Will Dana in the shotgun. He's going to fake the handoff, roll out deep. He's got a man in the flat at the 30 on the out route, and he reels it in before he's dragged out of bounds. Dana back to pass. He's going to fire. He's got a man. This one's picked off by the Bengals at the 40, at the 30, the 25. He's got one man to beat before he's tripped up, and Diedrichson saved the touchdown, and that's a big turnover by Brooks Johnson of the Brighton Bengals. And just like that, the Bengals offense is in the red zone, down 11, with a chance to get this one tight. Brings up 2nd down and 10 at the 20. Zettler, quarterback keeper on this one, draw. He's going to break out at the 25. Zettler makes a move at the 15, and Zettler dives for the end zone. Zettler takes it himself this time, and Alexander Zettler has the Bengals within a score. It is now 21-16. Bengals bringing this one back. They were down 21-3 at one point, and 2 turnovers have them right back in this one. See if they add a little bit more running to their offense. And they open up with a pass. Will Dana back to pass. He's under pressure. Fires. He's got Rockwood at the 35. Rockwood making some moves, and he's driven back out to the 30. But forward progress gives him the 33-yard line. That'll be a 1st down. Dana back to pass. He's looking for a man in the flat. He's got him at the 40, and that's Engstrom. He steps out of bounds, unable to stay in for a few extra yards, but he picks up a decent amount of yards out to the 40. And it's Mertens who gets the carry. Mertens with nowhere to go, and he's stacked up short of the line of scrimmage. And there is a flag, some extracurricular activity between the Hawks and the Bengals, and they got to pull them apart. Start this clock back up at 6:45 left in the first half. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line. Dana in the pistol. Dana back to pass. Looking deep. He's got a man, Engstrom, over the middle, and that post is pulled in at the 25. Engstrom still fighting for yardage at the 15, and Zach Engstrom down at the 14-yard line. And Will Dana puts that one right on the numbers. Not a lot of daylight there. Tight window. I formation. Dana under center, and it's going to be a handoff to Engstrom. Engstrom looking for him on the 10. Going to cut it outside. Engstrom looking for that pylon. There is a flag on the play, and Engstrom ducked out near the 1 yard line. And it looks like it'll probably be a holding penalty on the outside. He was getting a little extra help from the wide receiver blocking. Down to the 28 yard line. Dana back to pass. Looking deep on the far side. He's got a man back shoulder, and he pulls it in. Is that Spillers again? Donovan Spillers with the reception, his second touchdown reception of the game. And you couldn't ask for a better pass. Donovan Spillers back shoulder sails into the end zone, and after the long hiatus, penalties didn't matter very much. Run up the middle, looks like no gain on the carry. Zettler shotgun split back formation. Zettler back to pass, looking far side. He's going to swing it out of the flat at the 20, trying to make moves at the 25, cuts it back just short of the 30. This one's going to be Zettler on the keeper, and Zettler with nowhere to go is going to lose yardage near the 25 yard line. Dana back to pass. Going to fire out of the far side. It's Engstrom near the 47, and he's chased out of bounds by Parker. And Engstrom picks up about 8 on the reception. Dana in the pistol, Diedrichson right behind him. And this one's going to be hand off to Diedrichson. Diedrichson springs up at the 50, the 45, 40. Diedrichson pounds his way out to the 33 yard line, and McCoy Diedrichson picks up the first down and more. Dana. Another handoff to Diedrichson. Diedrichson busts loose, and that one's on the ground. And that one's picked up by the Bengals quickly, and that stalls the Hawks offense right in their feet, or stops them right in their tracks, excuse me. Hard to argue with an easier fumble recovery than that. And Zettler's in the shotgun. Trips to the bottom of your screen, and he's looking out over the middle, quickly wrapped up and taken down at the 15. It's Zettler in the shotgun. He's going to roll out to the near side, looking into the flat. He's got a man. He fires to the sideline. Smart move by Zettler, sending that one a little bit out of the reach. He was well covered for the punt team to try and give the Hawks offense a little bit tougher field to manage. Zettler looking to pass under pressure and sacked inside the 5. Once again, number 77, Patuitau on the sack. 2 sacks on that possession for Patuitau. From the 44 yard line, Dana in the shotgun, back to pass. Looking near side, he fires it out of bounds, under pressure. Dana gets rid of that one. 5 wide, Dana in the shotgun, back to pass. Pressure's on, he's looking underneath. He's got Spillers near the 35, 40 yard line, and Spillers, nowhere to go, is wrapped up at the 40 yard line, brings up a 4th down. Right behind him, and Dana back to pass on 4th down. Looking to the far side, he's got Engstrom. Engstrom unable to reel it in, but there is a flag. There was a little bit of contact between Nicholas Parker and Engstrom, and the official threw the flag. Dana back to pass once again, firing over the middle. He got Spillers. Spillers going to reel it in at the 3, and Donovan Spillers again after the penalty on the Bengals, giving the Hawks a first down. Donovan Spillers sneaks behind the defense and gets his 3rd touchdown reception of the ball game, and that puts the Alta Hawks up 34-17 with 54 seconds left here in the first half. Man in motion, and Zettler's going to fire. Quick strike to Davenport. Davenport at the 20, slips the tackle at the 25 before he takes a shot by Medina, and he's tackled at the 30 yard line. Looks like it's going to be a first down for the Bengals, and Medina for the Hawks delivers the shot. Zettler in the shotgun. Zettler's going to keep this one. Looking for room. Picks his way out at the 35 before he's stacked up by Medina and the rest of the Hawks. 3rd and 4 for the Bengals. Zettler in the shotgun. 22 seconds left. Zettler's going to pitch it underneath. That one's going to fall incomplete. It was a forward pass, not a pitch. So that one's going to bring up a 4th down for the Bengals, and the special teams will head onto the field. That's Justin Smith, the punter. And Dana will be back to pass. He's looking for points. He's got a man, and he's got Spillers. And Spillers was thinking about the end zone, and that one is bobbled He knew he should have had that one. And Donovan Spillers saw the safety coming over the top, thinking about the end zone as well. And that one is dropped on the carpet. Don't want to leave Spillers over there on an island. He can definitely do some damage. He has 3 touchdown receptions already. Fires. He's got Rockwood near the 45. Rockwood can't reel that one in. Head over the receiver. And that'll take us into halftime. The Alta Hawks out to a big lead, 21-3 in the second quarter. But the Bengals stormed back 17. 2 straight touchdowns to bring it within a possession. But the Alta Hawks in the last 7 minutes stormed back out 35-17 as we head into halftime. The Alta Hawks and Brighton Bengals battling for a playoff spot in Region 7 competition on this season finale. Set up in the shotgun. Zettler gonna hand it off, looking for room up the middle, nowhere to go, out to the 21. See if their offense can put together a drive. Zettler swings it out into the flat. He's got a man at the 19, 20, 25, and he's taken down. That's Rocky Marks out of the backfield, picks up about 5 or 6 yards, bringing up a 3rd down for the Bengals. Zettler back to pass, under pressure, doesn't see him coming, and he's going to be wrapped up at the 16, and that is number 42, Alec Shields, on the sack. Dana in the pistol. He's back to pass. Scott Diedrichson in the flat, and he's going to swing it out to him at the 50. Diedrichson looking for room on the outside, doesn't find any, and he's dragged out of bounds at the 45-yard line. And this handoff to Diedrichson up the middle of the 40. Diedrichson's going to be dragged out of bounds. Ford Prodgas has him at the 40-yard line. Pickup of about 4. That'll keep the clock winding, though. He was held in bounds. And this time Dana fakes the handoff, looking over the middle. He's going to fire to Spillers. Spillers got through him at the 10, and Spillers will walk into the end zone. And Donovan Spillers with his 4th touchdown grab of the ball game, and he's going to meet plenty of applause and celebration by the Hawks. He is having a breakout game. Been one of the better receivers of this dynamic for the Hawks, and now 4 touchdowns for Donovan Spillers here tonight. Quick check-in on Region 7 action. Corner Canyon is up 21-0 at the midway through the 3rd quarter over the Jordan Beat Diggers. Meanwhile, here Zettler hands it off, and he is wrapped up in the backfield. That's Mitch Medina and company. They got to get out across the 30 for a 1st down. 8 minutes left here in the 3rd. Bengals offense in the I formation, and now the handoff up the middle, stacked up, and a lot of Alta defenders, a lot of white jerseys swarming to the ball. Zettler back to pass, looking far side, fires into the flat. He's got a man at the 20. He's dragged down just short of the 25. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Dana in the pistol, and back to pass once again. And Dana is going to hold this one and slides down to the 35, 36-yard line. There is a penalty on the play, and it's 1st and long. Dana back to pass. And Dana's going to fire to the far side, and that one overthrown. Earlier this season, we've seen leads like this, and Indy Hanson's come in for the Hawks, but Dana's still playing at quarterback. Fires this one out. Great pass by reception by Dallin Pan. And Dallin is able to bring in the reception over the shoulder. So great catch by Pan. Unfortunately, it's only for 5 yards. Dana in the pistol. Afu now makes an appearance in the game. Haven't seen him in the backfield for a little bit. Afu in pass protection. He's going to fire deep. He's got Engstrom at the 22, and that ball falls incomplete. Engstrom couldn't quite hold on, and that would have been good enough for a 1st down inside their own 15. This punt is a spiraling one, and it'll be fielded by both Bengals, but Elder picks it up. Or no, number 42 in the 5, spins off a defender. He's got a sideline, has a blocker out front, might cut it back. He does. He's got a blocker, 1 man to beat it. It's Diedrichson, and Diedrichson is taken down, and number 42 for the Bengals will take it all the way. And that is MJ Cirillo, but there is a penalty, and that was McCoy Diedrichson trying to get out front, and the block turned into a tackle. Zettler under center, Alta showing blitz, and here they come up the middle, and nowhere to go on the carry. Zettler fires quickly, and that one off his receiver's hands. Unable to pull it in is Johnson from the 44-yard line. Zettler back to pass. He's got a man. It's Davenport at the 39-yard line. Davenport quickly stacked up by Aguirre. And it's Zettler. Zettler's going to fire to Davenport, and that one was definitely pass interference. Davenport looked to the official for the call, and he's going to get it. See if Zettler can create a little magic here. Zettler back to pass, looking deep over the middle. That one high and wide, dangerous pass. Showing by Tafisi. Zettler back to pass, looking for Davenport. Davenport looking for room, but that's going to draw a penalty as Aguirre and him had a lot of contact, and Aguirre showing the frustration. But there was a lot of contact near the goal line between Davenport and Aguirre. Much to thank the have much to do with the Alta defense. Handoff to Avona Hall. Hall breaks it across the 10, and Alta defenders trying to strip that one, but Hall holds on and drives forward to the 5 at the 1-yard line. First and goal, and Hall's in the backfield. I formation. Zettler under center. And Zettler will keep this one himself. Lower his head into the field and see if he's in. No signal yet from the officials. Alexander Zettler on the QB sneak. Maybe even a fullback. We'll see. Oh, and that ball's on the ground, but whistles play that one dead. Zettler wasn't ready for the snap. And Zettler visibly frustrated out there. And now we have an I formation again. Zettler under center. See if he keeps it. Nope, it's going to be a fullback handoff up the middle. And Alta's defenders, it's Tafisi, and Tafisi will keep him out. Hitting marks in the backfield, losing yardage. And Zettler on the carry. Quick snap. No signal yet. Zettler lowered his head into the pile, looking for that goal line. No signal, and there it is. Touchdown by Alexander Zettler. And that one, the Hawks made him earn it, but the Bengals, tough offensive goal line drive there, were able to punch it in by the quarterback. Alexander Zettler took it himself for his second touchdown of the game. Rockwood in motion, and it's going to be a pitch to the outside to Rockwood. Rockwood's got a man in the backfield to beat, and he does it out of the 15 to the 20, and Rockwood gets out of the line of scrimmage and barely a little bit more. Dana in the pistol. He gets the snap, and it's going to be a handoff to Dietrichson. McCoy Dietrichson up the middle, looking for yardage out of the 25 to the 26. Bengals trying to work some late magic, keep their playoff hopes alive. Will Dana in the shotgun. Back to pass. Dana can't find anyone. He's rolling out, scrambling, and he tucks it, splits the defenders out to the 29. And Will Dana, you don't see him do that very often. Man in motion, Zettler in the pistol. Zettler back to pass, fakes the handoff, is going to fire out of the flat. He's got a man. That one a bit behind him and a bit long. Zettler in the pistol. Two back formation. Zettler back to pass, and he's going to fire deep over the middle. He's got Johnson. Johnson can't bring it in. And Johnson off his hands, wide open. The ball was placed beautifully by Alexander Zettler. And they trailed 42 to 24. Zettler in the shotgun. Back to pass, looking near side. He's got Davenport. Davenport takes a shot near midfield, but he pops up. Davenport, a little bit of a limp after that one. Handed off up the middle. He's got Engstrom. Engstrom's got nobody in front of him. Hasn't touched a man till the 25. And Zach Engstrom breaks loose on the carry till he was well past the first down marker. And he'll get it again, Engstrom. This time, though, he's chasing the backfield at 25, looking for room, trying to get out to the edge, unable to do so. And see if he even got back to the original line of scrimmage. Looks like he's going to lose about a half a yard on the carry. In the I formation, running the ball consistently here, looking to help that clock wind. This time, handoff again to Engstrom. Engstrom out across the 35, whistles, blows. Forward progress ends at the 35-yard line. Alta just fine, letting the clock continue to wind, relying on their ball carries. This time it's a counter play up the middle to Engstrom. They're trying to strip the ball. Engstrom says, not on my watch, and drags him out across the 40 for a first down. Split backfield, Engstrom to the right. Dana back to pass. Dana looking deep. He's got Engstrom on the wheel route. Engstrom pulls it in at the 40. Engstrom down the sideline. Zach Engstrom on the wheel route, and the Alta Hawks are relentless, keeping the foot on the gas. 8:48 left here in the game, and Will Dana hits Zach Engstrom on the wheel route down the sideline for a first down and more. Dana under center. This time the handoff on the counter to Engstrom. Engstrom finds his way, picks it across the 20. Engstrom looking for the edge, lowers his shoulder at the 10 and heads out of bounds. Dietrichson in the backfield. Dana to pass. Looking in on the outside. Got a man. It's Engstrom. Engstrom got caught up in traffic, though, unable to release on his out route. And that one sails wide and falls incomplete. Second down and goal for the Hawks. Second down now, it's Diedrichsen. Diedrichsen gets the handoff up the middle, and there's the signal. Touchdown, 8:25 left in the fourth. There is a flag after the touchdown scramble by Diedrichsen. We'll see what it is. Maybe some extracurriculars. Back to action in this Region 7 matchup between the Brighton Bengals and the Alta Hawks. 8:25 left in the fourth. Zettler now in the quarterback draw. He's going to head up the field. He's got a blocker out front, out across the 30 to the 35-40. One man to beat on the sideline at the 50. Was he able to stay in bounds? No. Big carry by Zettler, but he is tripped up and heads out of bounds. We'll see where they spot him. 25-plus yard scamper. And now he fires on the outside. He's got a man. It's Zettler, and he's going to stiff arm across the 40, trying to fight for extra yardage, still on his feet, trying to fight to the 35. Zettler back to pass, looking to Davenport now. He's got deep. He's going to sling it over the head. Davenport brings that one in at the 10. Davenport still on his feet at the 5, dragged down near the 4. And Zettler, nice communication there between Zettler and Davenport. Waved his receiver downfield, and Davenport did the rest. Avona Hall in the backfield. He's going to fake the carry to Avona, and he's going to roll out. Oh, he's at a man, and that was Angelou at the goal line, and off his hands, falls incomplete. Sends the offense back onto the field. Zettler in the shotgun, and Zettler will keep this one, and he's being chased out of the backfield. Zettler looking for the pylon, and Zettler will reach out and get it. Alexander Zettler with his third rushing touchdown of the ball game. Fights for that 3 yards, stretches the ball out across the goal line, and is able to punch it in. 30-49, the Brighton Bengals still fighting for points, pad and stats, and that is Alexander Zettler's third rushing touchdown of the ball game. And the handoff will be on the counter to Engstrom. Engstrom wrapped up in the backfield. Bengals defense still alive, still fighting out there. Spillers and Rockwood split out wide. This one's going to be a handoff to Engstrom. Engstrom picking his way across the 25-30. He's got room at the 45, cuts back at the 40, and Zach Engstrom. Tough yards, first down. Dana, handoff. Nope, he's going to keep it. Fakes the handoff, looking deep. He's got Spillers. Spillers wide open to the 20, and Donovan Spillers. Fifth touchdown pass of the reception of the game for Donovan Spillers. And the Alta Hawks, relentless. Wait, there is a flag in the backfield. See if that one comes back and negates Spillers' fifth touchdown reception. Probably not even winded. He's had a big night tonight. Donovan Spillers, monster game. And it's Will Dana looking for more. He's got a man on the outside, outreached arms, falls incomplete. Will Dana under pressure. And that Bengals defense continues to fight. See how the other matchups in Region 7 turn out. See where the seating lands. Will Dana 5 wide, back to pass. Under pressure, rolls out, and he's going to fire. He got a man. It's Diedrichsen near the 40. Diedrichsen's going to pull it in, but tackled from behind. And it was only a matter of time before the coverage broke down, and Dana was able to find McCoy Diedrichsen downfield wide open. But this one's going to be a draw to Engstrom. Engstrom outside, freezes Johnson on the slant, and he's got a 20-yard pickup at least, or a 15-yard pickup, and Engstrom and Brooks Johnson in the wide open field froze Johnson right in his footsteps. And it's going to be a handoff to Diedrichsen. Diedrichsen finds some room at the 10, the 5, lowers his shoulder, dives forward to the end zone, and McCoy Diedrichsen with his second touchdown run of the game puts the Alta offense back into the end zone. And that strike puts them up 55-31, 3:13 left here in the fourth. McCoy Diedrichsen, one of the many weapons the Hawks offense has, finds the end zone for his second time here tonight. They trail by 25. Zettler fires far side of the 5-yard line, pulled in by Hall. Hall takes a shot on the outside, no gain. Second down and 10 after the reception. Zettler going to keep this one on the draw. He's had a lot of success here tonight on that play. He has the first down and more, looking for yardage, trying to break loose across the 25, just short of the 30. And Zettler will break it loose for about an 18-yard gain. Zettler in the shotgun, rolling out the near side, looking to pass. Got a man in the flat. It's Avona Hall. Avona stiff arms a man off at the 35, dragged down at the 39-yard line. Zettler in the shotgun. Davenport Sole receiver at the bottom of your screen. Davenport, shotgun draw again. He's looking upfield at the 40, cuts back at the 45, stretches forward to the 49, 48-yard line. Alta doesn't want to have any injuries. Playing light. Come out of this one unscathed and head into the playoffs. Zettler now steps up in the pocket, looking downfield. He's got Davenport on the comeback route at the 35. Davenport cuts it back to the 30, and he's going to be wrestled out of bounds by the Hawks. And Davenport comes up limping on that one, and he's taking a few shots here tonight. Zettler back to pass, looking far side over the middle. He's got a man. It's Avona Hall at the 10. Avona Hall breaks a tackle, and he's tripped up inside the 5. Going to be just short of the end zone. Avona Hall in the post route, reels it in, breaks the tackle, but his shoelace tackle inside the 5 and down at the 1. And the quick strike gets a 1st and goal for the Bengals. Rocky marks to the right, man in motion, and it's Zettler on the keeper. Zettler's going to lower his shoulder, stiff arm his way into the end zone, and Alexander Zettler, with his 4th rushing touchdown of the ball game, gets the Bengals into the end zone. Trying to make this game look a lot closer than it has been and trying to pad those stats. Zettler, 4th rushing touchdown, 12 seconds left in the ball game. It's now 56-37. Alta up big here at Brighton High School. And victory formation, yep. And that'll down it. That'll do it for the Hawks. And that's the ball game with the Alta Hawks coming out on top. 56-38 here at Brighton High School. And it's been a long one. It's been a high-scoring affair. Unfortunately for the Bengals, it didn't turn out how they wanted, and the Alta Hawks come away with the win as they'll see their seeding hopes in the high school football tournament coming up next week. Thank you for listening to Alta Hawks football on Deseret News Rewind. I'm Steph Cruz. 56-38, Alta over Brighton here at Brighton High School. Have a great night.